Hello friends, this is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. Namaste, and thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your kind words, comments, shares, likes, subscribes, and notification bells. I really do appreciate it. My cowlick's acting up today. So today is Twin Flame Tuesday. It is January the 17th. We're coming into a period with all planets direct very soon, and we have the new moon coming on the 21st, and that's a significant energy. Whew. So today is our twin flame reading. So if you are a twin flame, I like to do twin flame readings because this is a difficult journey. And when I woke up and realized I was a twin flame and started my spiritual journey, there was not a lot of information available on twin flames, and it just helped having tarot readers kind of explain the energies as I kind of went through, the bubble love phase, the dark night of the soul, and I am, just full disclosure here, I'm a twin flame, but I am married to my soulmate, and I have been married for 29 years, and I have made a conscious choice that I want to remain in my marriage, and that my twin and I are friends and have never been more than that. So, and I know many of you are saying you can't be friends with your twin. It's very difficult to keep it within those parameters because of the intensity. But I also have free will and a rational mind, and I feel at this time and this point in my life, I really enjoy the life that I have created, and I like to use the twin energies to help in my spiritual growth. And I don't over-romanticize it, and I don't want to kind of manipulate it. So I just kind of go with the flow. I feel like the divine will inform me, and my guides will inform me if things are to change. But at this point, this is what feels right for me. So I just want to share that with you because we do get caught up in the twin flame energies and the intensity of it, and the, that eternal connection. And, not everybody wants to choose that twin flame path as far as in the 3D and manifesting it into a romantic relationship. I know many, many divine feminines have chosen to go down the path of their spiritual ascension with a soulmate. So do what is right for you, and don't succumb to the programming. There are a lot of twin flame guides out there that are telling you this is your divine destiny is to be in romantic partnership with this person. That is not necessarily true. Each twin flame journey is different. So I'm not wanting to lecture or anything, but even I can listen to readings or information, and you feel that knowing in your soul that this is, your divine connection. However, that does not necessarily mean that person, that egoic person, is really what is right for you. So I don't know why I feel compelled to say that, but it just feels like so many people are getting into, especially if you're just waking up, you kind of can listen to some people that are almost programming you to say, this is it. If it's not this, you're never going to be happy. That is not true. And please don't succumb to that. So anyway, if you need more twin flame advice, please email me at the email in the description box, and I will be happy to share with you what I know. And every journey is different, so please don't compare your journey to someone else's. Okay, let's get started. As always, I'm going to start off with the Rumi deck, and find out what energies one particular segment of the collective are experiencing today or this week. It's usually about a week. You who show the way, a 33 card. That is a master number, very powerful energy, and you who show the way. This is about being a way shower. We are here, twins are here to change the relationship paradigm on this planet. It's about unattached, unconditional love. So there's no attachment. There's just going with the energetic flow and your divine guidance. That is the way shower. So let me read a bit. The logical mind runs away from drowning. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. You are an inspiration. You are helping those around you, and even many of whom you are unaware. You are doing this because this is your path. This is your way. This is your gift. To live a life dedicated to the growth of consciousness, and through that dedication inspire others to receive the loving consciousness of the great beloved that can benefit them so greatly, no matter what their situation or circumstance. You are not doing this through any effort or will. You are doing this because this is your nature, your being, your way. It is your truth. All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras so you can see the cards. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to use the Power of Love Oracle and see what comes through. This is definitely about you on your destined path, being an inspiration, that beacon of light for others. So this is the Power of Love Oracle, and let's see what comes through. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. And that's part of that non-attachment energy. Let's see if I can move this forward. All right. Let's pull one more. Present. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. So remember when we were just reading Rumi about no matter what the circumstances, no matter what the situation, you are inspiring others to become that best version of themselves, to live their destiny and their truth in authenticity. And that's what you are doing just simply by living your truth. All right, let's just pull some tarot and see what's going on. This is the Gilded Tarot by Sarah Marchetti, and it reads Divine Masculine energy. So let's figure out what's going on. I feel like both of the twin flames are in their sovereignty and really embraced in their truth, and they're really starting to embrace the present and, be directed by the divine. Five of Wands. There's some conflict in the Divine Masculine's energy. What is this conflict, please? Saw the Ace of Cups yesterday in Divine Masculine energy. For Divine Masculine Monday, there were Ace of Cups multiple times. Okay, we have the Five of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles, two aces. I think we had that in yesterday's reading as well. So the Divine Masculine is having some sort of conflict. They're seeing things new. They're starting over in some sort of, it's like they've made a decision. And now they're like, I have this as a new opportunity, no looking back. But it's been a turbulent, it's not been an easy process to distance themselves. There's the Hermit, yeah. So now they're kind of just taking some time to become more spiritually cognizant. See if I can see where you can see those. Definitely the way shower. So they're stepping into the energy now of reformatting their life, stepping into their truth and authenticity. And we've seen that in the readings quite a bit. They're starting to say that I can't live this situation anymore because it's not aligned with my truth. I have to break free. So let's pull from the Psychic Tarot the energy of the connection. Truth. We saw this card recently. It's all about truth and authenticity and embracing one's own spiritual destiny. And it feels like the Divine Masculine is finally breaking free. He has this freedom energy of something that has held him kind of spiritually captive for a while. And he's finally had to fight his way out. There's been some conflict, there's been some fighting, there's been some, egregious actions in order to have to attain his freedom so that he can now start to walk his spiritual path toward his destiny. And so there's been some turbulence, and I think the Divine Feminine has felt that. Firm foundation. That's Pentacles. I'm just trying to, I see this mountain that this is definitely a Divine Masculine, and I see this mountain that is before him. This is Four of Pentacles, and usually that's fear-based energy, but in this deck it is firm foundation. So it feels like he's establishing his sovereignty, which is the foundation. But also he's having to establish a firm physical foundation. Feels like maybe he's had to move out, maybe he's having to, save some money or earn enough money to be sovereign. Six of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. So between the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles to me is balance, equilibrium, alignment. So once he gets this firm foundation, then he gets into this material and spiritual balance, where his material world and his spiritual world are in harmony. But that only comes from being in sovereignty. The Hierophant. Wisdom. So we have the Hermit and the Hierophant, both wisdom, both spiritual wisdom. Look at the bottom of the deck, the Sun, light, Divine Masculine energy. Two major arcana cards. Okay, so what I'm getting from this reading is that the Divine Masculine is liberating himself. We've been seeing that, but it's a spiritual liberation. It's not just a physical change of residence. It's not just a change of jobs or whatever has kind of kept him limited. Sorry, that's my stomach growling. He is releasing those self-imposed or perceived limitations, and he's just like, I'm going to be open to wherever I am guided to go. I'm just going to let, God, source, universe, whatever their belief system is, guide them to this, wherever they're meant to be. It's like they're just turning over the wheel, Jesus take the wheel kind of thing. They're just surrendering to their journey. Let's pull for... And so the Divine Feminine has kind of waited for this. Her inner knowing told her that this was going to happen. And she is now like, I applaud them for their sovereignty, but has no expectation. It doesn't feel like she's waiting. It doesn't feel like she's determined her future on this connection. It feels like she's just moved, the Magician. She's moved on into manifesting her own life, Six of Cups. And that she has become very open to her divine guidance. And the messages are very slow to come through today. It's almost like they're struggling. There's a struggle in the energy, like it's struggling to communicate. There's a struggle to communicate. And let's see what that, I'm going to clarify here in a minute. There's a blockage of some sort. I can feel it in the energy because the messages are not necessarily as fluid as they normally are in these readings. It just feels like it's garbled. I'm having a hard time, like there's something diverting the energy and the messages. Here we have the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. That is definitely the energy of the Divine Feminine. She is standing in her truth, her sovereignty. This has become a new way of being for her. She's been practicing, but now she realizes, this is my truth now. This is who I am. All the programming, all the narration, that there's a narration that she has succumbed to over her course of evolution that she has now broken free of. No longer the narrative of the expectations that she was programmed to believe was her destiny. Now she's just like, I'm in my present, I'm in my I am presence, I am in the divine flow, I'm in my divine grace. I am really now exploring my abilities, both the psychic abilities and the ability to manifest from a higher frequency. Okay, bottom of the deck, the world, absolutely. Feels like she's manifesting a new world for herself. All right, let me clarify some things because it feels to me like she's reached a level where now everything seems new and powerful and according to divine will, and it's like I don't even question, if it doesn't work out, it's not meant to be. I don't put up any resistance. I just go with the flow. I am presence flowing with divine energy. The divine flows through me. That's where she is. The divine masculine seems to have fought his way free. And I'm just seeing like he's been in this tangled web. And he's just covered, they're showing me he's covered like with this cargo netting. And he's just like, his arms and everything struggling to break free. And finally, he finds his way out from underneath that entanglement. And he is now kind of liberated, and he has that one moment where he's standing there and like it's that recognition of freedom and sovereignty, and I'm not bound, I'm not constrained, I'm liberated. And then it's like the spiritual flow flows through him, and there's this moment of bliss of where he opens his eyes and he's like, there is so much more to my understanding than my belief system would allow me. There was an old belief system that kept them constrained. I should do, I should be, this is who I should become. This is the expectation. And now it's like there's the moment of recognition that he doesn't have to bow to that pressure of that expectation anymore. It's like I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm free now. I don't have anybody to answer to except myself. Yeah, okay. So let's find out more from the Divine Masculine, because I want to find out about this this Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Wisdom. It's like that revelation of spiritual sovereignty. spiritual wisdom. And then it opens the whole, like, oh my gosh, this is so much larger and expansive. There's the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, it's almost like they're taking a spiritual moment to say, now I know what I am. I know what I am. I am. It's the first initial I am presence. Does that make sense? The Knight of Cups. Look, here's a flipper. Page of Wands. That was my tummy growling. And the Four of Swords and the Devil. Okay, I've seen the Devil card lately in the Psychic Tarot deck a lot. The Two of Pentacles, the struggling and juggling, that's coming to an end. It feels like he just became to a point where he's like, I can't care about this old situation anymore, because caring about that means that I'm not focused on investing in myself. So now he's on this new energy coming in. It's a magical, it's like a little spark. It's a little white light that infiltrates his being, that creates that I am presence awareness. And he's taking some time to really explore that. But as that kind of comes into his energetic field, in his conscious awareness, there is this temptress. It's almost like I'm really getting a feeling that this is a relationship, a karmic relationship, and then they feel, the karmic partner feels the pull away, that shift in the energy, knowing that they have lost them, the divine masculine. They have lost the divine masculine. They feel the energy shift when the I am presence awakens. And then there's the tempting back. Two of Pentacles. Now I shuffled, you saw. And he's going to struggle with that, because then the old programming is going to call him back and say, okay, well, if there's an opportunity to work this out, I really probably should do that. So he's going to be challenged. Yeah, Six of Cups, but the soulmate energy, the soul energy, we have the Six of Cups on both sides, and there's the Ace of Cups. We've been seeing the Ace of Cups quite a bit. There's a newness, there's a new emotional awareness, a new emotional liberty. Let's pull from the Lovers. Let's see what's going on with the twin flame connection. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. That's exactly what I've just been saying about his energy. Remember, it's energy, not gender. But I do refer to divine masculine as him or his, and divine feminine as her or hers, just because it makes it easier. Sexual union. Okay, so here's some tempting. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So this temptress is going to come back, and she's going to try and seduce to regain the power over the divine masculine, and they're going to use sex to do it. However, there's a knowing that it's an empty sexual experience. It's not connected to his soul. There's going to be a lot of regret after that. It's almost like if the divine masculine succumbs to that, don't get triggered, divine feminine, you're beyond that now. He feels the emptiness. He feels the emptiness. And knowing that with the divine feminine, if the divine feminine, if you've had a sexual experience with your divine twin, I have not, just saying. There is a knowing. The soul knows that any sexual experience with this karmic is just an empty, it's almost humiliating. I'm just going to say it. It feels humiliating. And so they are focusing on, I want the whole package. I want that sexual but also spiritual union with somebody. I need that, because whatever from here on out with this shift into the I am presence, the spiritual connection, that spark of spirituality and ascension energy in them is now creating the longing for that perfect union with their twin. That their soul begins searching for that. If you've already had that experience, they're going to recollect that and want to gravitate toward that again, because nothing will compare to it. I don't personally know what that feels like, so I'm just assuming, kind of channeling the energy right now, but it just feels like that's just the longing, that it instigates this longing. So if they fall back into kind of this sexual seduction with their karmic, it feels as though that is the straw that breaks the camel back. It's like, this is so empty, it's humiliating. I allowed myself to fall back into something that is so blatantly empty and hollow, and now I feel humiliated. That's what I'm getting. So that's not for everybody. I'm just romance. Cupid arrow strikes. We've seen that card quite a bit. Feels like that creates this rush of, you know what, I need to go sort out my divine feminine's energy. This feels like twins who have had encounters before, who were in that really intense physical relationship, and it's like nothing compares to that. So they're now like, you know, despite all the hurt, despite all the trauma, despite all the drama that I had with this, my twin. They may not call you your twin, they may not be aware, but they know the significance of it now, both in the spiritual sense and the sexual sense. Purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. So now it's like, you know, the hollow sex is now to them not part of their new consciousness. Look at the two cards that match. And virtue. That's divine feminine energy. She acknowledges her loving spiritual attributes to encourage others to grow. That goes right back to those who show the way. She's saying, and look at how these two cards, the energies match, purpose and virtue. It's almost like now he even feels that the hollow sex, the, you know, one night stand or the senseless seduction is no longer purposeful. It's not aligned with his true purpose. How now the truth is becoming part of his awareness. This was never his truth, and now he knows that, and he can't go back. All right, bottom of the deck, compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart and actively sharing and living love. That is divine feminine. Definitely, she has compassion for the fact that he's embarking on this journey in such a significant way. Okay, I think that's, is there anything else they want me to share? Oh, look, here's the sun again, bottom of the deck. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the light, divine masculine sun, the sun, and in between the world. Okay? I'm going to leave it there. Kind of a difficult message until really I got into the channeling. So, yeah, there's definitely some communication issues, but once he gets that spark of that, you know, that awareness, he goes into the flow. And then even if he succumbs to this sexual seduction, it then solidifies for him that this is no longer meaningful here. It's all about this new path. The Ace of Cups, multiple times, yesterday's reading, today's reading as well. So, all right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps. Namaste.